All right, you gonna come to work? You gonna come to work? Here we go. All right, y'all. We're lighting this Palo Santo. Let's see if she's gonna go to work. Cause it's Monday, May 18th in the year of our Lord 2026. What it do, y'all? Greetings. I'm by my bedroom window. The wind is playing games. She don't want me to light this Palo Santo, but we got to sanctify our area, right? She giving me something. She giving me something. Y'all, I got to get to work. All right. Look at this. I got to do something with this hair. Greetings, y'all. Welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. Babies, today, May 18th in the year of our Lord 2026, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. People ain't going to be moving the way you thought they were going to be moving. People are not going to be moving in the manner that you used to. Because, darling, let me tell you something. Today, Mars moved into Taurus. And later on tonight, Venus is going to be sliding into Cancer. And this energy from this transit means that the energy is going to be slowing all the way down on this Monday. So yeah, so if you got little patience, today's not your day. You expect shit to go fast? Today's going to be a bad day for you. Y'all saw my shuffle? I'm taking my pull. We're going to put her right there. We're going to put her right there. Today we're going to be pulling from Radley Valentine's, the Sword of St. Michael's Sword of Light Oracle. And again, that is by Radley Valentine. Right here. Okay. So listen, with the transit that I just gave you, people are not rushing today. No, they ain't. People are not rushing. You know, again, Mars moved into Taurus. Venus is going to be going into Cancer. And people are not trying to force. They're not trying to rush. What else can I tell you? People are not trying to give the same energy to things that don't feel stable anymore. People are not going to give the energy to the shit that feels fake, or to things that are draining them, or where they feel emotionally unsafe. What that means, it's time to let go of that situationship. All right? Because you know they playing you, and you know they playing you. All right? Mars is the planet of action. But Taurus, the sign of Taurus, baby, Taurus moves when it feels secure. Taurus moves when it sees the value in it. Taurus moves when something actually feels like it's worth the effort. And Venus in Cancer, that energy gets very protective very fast. So people are going to be becoming more selective with their time. People are going to be more selective with their emotions. People are going to be more selective with their attention. People are going to be more selective with their bodies. Let me say that again. People are going to be more selective with their bodies. Time to let go of that situationship, okay? All right? People are going to be more selective with their money. People are going to be more selective with their hearts. So this is not the jump first, think later type of energy. This is the let me see what's really going down before I invest in it. People want to see the return in their investment today. They want to see the return on their investments. So wait a minute. So where's my here? You know what that is? You know what that's giving me? Here we go. It's giving me Hierophant. This is giving me Hierophant energy. This is moving with purpose, protecting your peace, choosing stability over drama, spiritual grounding. This is the Hierophant. This card feels like I'm not doing chaos anymore. This is what this card is giving me. I'm not doing the chaos no more. Right after the Where's Her Majesty? I need some cups. Where's Her Majesty? Come here, Your Majesty. Here she go. Queen of Cups. Right here with this Queen of Cups, Her Majesty, we're talking about emotional intelligence. We're talking about intuition. We're talking about emotional boundaries and sensitivity with discernment. You all are not going to be feeling bad over some bullshit no more. Not today. Not everybody gets access. Not everybody's going to get access to you right now. Time to let go of that situationship. Yep. Yep. Wait a minute. Let me ground this. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's giving very Nine of Pentacles. Slow movement. Consistency. Patience. Long-term thinking. Y'all, with this energy is not going to be fast. But the energy is not going to be fast. But you know what that means? That means that you can build something solid if you stop trying to microwave your whole life. Stop looking for that immediate gratification. Look at that, cutting the grass, okay? That's confirmation. All right? So people may start pulling their energy back from a one-sided relationship, your situationship. People are going to start pulling their energy from like this fake urgency. People are going to start pulling their energy back from emotionally draining situations. You know, the goals that no longer feel fulfilling, yeah, you can give that up. People who only show up when they need something, yeah, those people are gone now. And you may notice yourself asking, why am I forcing this? Do I even want this anymore? Does this actually feel safe for me emotionally? With Mars and Taurus, Venus going into Cancer, this transit really wants real effort. It wants care. It wants real responsibility. It doesn't want performances. No. That shit is dead. This energy can expose where people only feel motivated when there's instant validation, where there are quick results, where there is guaranteed success. Baby, nothing in life is guaranteed. And at the same time, the Venus in Cancer can make people emotionally retreat when they feel uncertain or when they feel vulnerable. So some people may procrastinate. Some of us are going to isolate. Some of us are going to avoid hard conversations. Some of us are going to be emotionally shut down. Some of us are going to stay in our comfort zones way too long. And it's not because we're lazy. Because emotionally, they don't feel safe. This transit is going to teach us that slowing down does not automatically mean failure. Sometimes your spirit slows down because something needs deeper evaluation first. Everything does not deserve immediate access to your energy. Everything does not deserve your vulnerability. And honestly, some of y'all have been running on survival mode so long that peace feels unfamiliar. And that right there, babies, that is some fucked up shit. And I'm saying that at this early stage in the morning over here in Chicago where it looks like it's about to storm. Y'all, this energy is trying to reconnect people back to their emotional safety, back to their self-worth, and making grounding decisions. So for today, your inner world is going to be shaping your outer experience, okay? If you're feeling chaotic inside, chaos is going to be outside in your world. What you repeatedly pour energy, what you repeatedly pour feelings, what you repeatedly believe is eventually going to become into your reality. And Mars and Taurus, it says build it slowly because it's going to last. Mars and Taurus says that if you build it slow, it's going to last. Now Venus in Cancer, it says protect what feeds your soul. Protect what feeds your spirit. This is manifestation through emotional alignment. This is manifestation brought through consistency and self-respect. It's raining, y'all. It's raining outside. And you know what? That's like the world washing away all the bullshit so that we can start brand new. So we're going to affirm. We're going to affirm for today. Here's our affirmation. we're going to affirm on this Monday, May 18th, in the year of our Lord 2026, we're going to affirm, I stop forcing what drains me. I stop forcing what drains me. So today we're going to stop trying to convince people of our value. We're going to stop rushing decisions because you're afraid of missing out. FOMO. We're not going to have no more FOMO. We're going to protect our peace without disappearing emotionally. We're going to pay attention to what our body keeps rejecting. We're going to move slower if needed. And we're going to stop abandoning ourselves trying to keep up with everybody else. Yeah, this transit today, this energy is good for today. This energy for today, this is good for rebuilding routines, saving money, emotional healing. You know, we're not going to eat out tonight. We're going to cook at home because we're going to save some money. We're going to reestablish what we put in our bodies. We're going to rest our nervous system. Okay, you see that phone ring and it's that girlfriend that got nothing but problems. We're gonna let that bitch have a voicemail today. We're not doing her today. We're gonna reconnect with our bodies. We're gonna create consistency. We're gonna strengthen our relationships to things that actually feel mutual. If that person's only calling you because they got a problem or they need something, baby, you're gonna cut that person off. This transit is less about looking successful and more about creating the life that generally feels good to live in. That's what we're doing today. So again, we're moving on. From the Sword of Light, here's our card. Here's our card. It is card number 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. When we talk, oh, wait a minute, can you see that? When we talk about the numerological aspects of shit, when we talk, did y'all hear that thunder? We're talking about rewards. We're talking about progress. We're talking about success. And this card right here, it says, recognize the signs from above. Hold on, y'all. It got dark real fast. Let me turn this light on. Ooh. It says, angels are sending you messages now, but you are too I wonder what kind of message that angel was sending me. It says, angels are sending you messages right now, but you are too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Yeah. You know what we're talking about, babies? Here, let me ask you something. Let me ask you, Tarot Bite, something. What signs or messages have you been ignoring? For some of y'all have been seeing the red flags and you've been choosing to ignore them. We're talking about an awareness. We're talking about being reflective. We're talking about spiritually alert. You know what this is? Hold on. Judgment. Yep. Message trying to reach our awareness. Spiritual callings, awakenings. So yeah, guidance often comes quietly before it becomes undeniable. Universal mind will whisper to you before it starts sending you thunderclaps. Yeah? So the mind notices repeated patterns before it consciously, it's conscious, fully aware, fully understands, what's going on with them. You gotta forgive me, y'all. It's early today. Universal mind has been trying to get your attention for a while, collective. So you all need to pay attention to the signs that are repeating around you. So we're going to affirm. I recognize and trust the guidance reaching me. I recognize and trust the guidance reaching me. All right, y'all, you heard that thunder. Baby, it's time for me to get off this computer before I become barbecued. You know what I'm saying. All right. All right, sweetie. Y'all, slow down. Pay attention to what universal mind is trying to tell you. I'm not gonna be doing the elementals. I gotta do things today, but I'll be putting some content out for you guys. I'll be putting some type of advice out for you all. All right. So listen, remember your assignment. Your assignment is your alignment. And remember, when things get too hard, close your eyes and ask the universe to show you how good it can be. All right. If you're in Chicago, stay dry. If not, you all have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow.